Hello friends, I welcome all of you to joining me in this session. This session we will discuss about the rule and regulation of GST practitioner in GST Act. So the agenda I will show you into the next slide. So without wasting any time, let's start the session. I divide today topic into the 4 points. First of all, who is the GST practitioner? Its introduction. Then eligibility to become the GST practitioner, who are the person who can get enroll as a GST practitioner under GST Act. Then what is the registration process, what type of form we will use, what is the pattern of the examination we will discuss. And then role of GST practitioner after enroll as a GST practitioner, what are the role and responsibility of the GST practitioner has to perform with his client as well as the authority. So these are 4 topics we will cover in today's session. Friends, topic number 1, introduction. GST practitioner. GST practitioner is a person who is registered under the GST Act, which represent a taxable person before the authority. Second, he perform various activity like filing an application for claim the refund, file returns on the behalf of the authorized person, also prepare the detail of outward and inward supply, do all activities like to maintain the data in any type of form, electronic form or manual form, and give the reply to the notice issued by the authority and represent the taxable person before the authority time to time. So these are the activities performed by the GST practitioners. Eligibility, duty, obligation, manner, removal and other condition, you can refer to the section 48(1) of CGST Act. Second, there are so many forms for GST practitioners. They are total in 7. So first, if a person wants to become a GST practitioner, so he has to apply on common portal, GST common portal, by filing a form PCT01. It is filed by the applicant. Then registration certificate issued by the officer in form of PCT02. So form number 3, 2, 3, 4 is used by the authority, means officers. Suppose there is any disqualification notice by the officer, so he will issue a PCT03 form, and then also if it is not satisfied with the response filed by the person, GST practitioner, so he will issue order of rejection under PCT04. Then authorization and withdrawal, this is for the taxable persons who authorize to a GST practitioner as a authorized representative, or he may withdraw a GST practitioner as authorized representative. So this PCT05 form is come into use. Then PCT06 is if a GST practitioner wants to cancel his registration as GST practitioner, so he will file that form PCT06, and then after seeing all the conditions and hearing giving the opportunity to the GST practitioner, officer use PCT07 to issue order for cancellation. So these are the forms and the introduction. Now come point number 2, eligibility to become the GST practitioner. So following persons can become the GST practitioner. Number 1, sale tax practitioner, who is doing the sale tax practice under any VAT law applicable that time within, and must have experience minimum 5 years. Tax return preparer, especially for service tax preparer, so he can also become a GST practitioner. Any chartered accountant, CS or CWA who passed the final examination, he may become the GST practitioner. Graduate in law, commerce, banking or any financial management course, as well as any foreign degree which is equivalent to the graduate in India, he may also apply for GST practitioner. In case of a registered retired officers of the following departments can also become the GST practitioner. He has to follow following conditions. He must be perform minimum 2 year of service as a gazetted officer group B, not below the rank of group B gazetted officer. And he also performed this activity of minimum 2 years activity in office as a officer of Department of Revenue, Commercial Tax Department of any state, or central, or any office of Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Custom. So this person can apply for apply for a GST practitioner. Point number 3, registration process GST practitioner. So first of all, for registration process, applicant file PCT01 to the applicant proper officer. Basically, these are the commissioners. Then officer, after satisfy that all documents are in order, he will issue a order registration certificate PCT02. Taxable person, by way of filing PCT05 on common portal, appoint the GST practitioner. And then as we already discussed, the cancellation process, GST practitioner files PCT06 if want to cancel his GST practitioner registration to the officer. Then officer will issue the PCT07 to GST practitioner. Now there is a one thing, there is an examination has been conducted nowadays by the NACIN, National, that is National Academy of Custom, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics, which it is a authority who conduct a examination for GST practitioner. Once a person who get a registration certificate from the GST officer, within 2 years he has to pass this examination, and this is applicable for sales tax practitioner who has a experience minimum 5 years, less than 5 years, or up to 5 years. The pattern of if we will discuss about the examination, so conducted by NACIN. Frequency, the examination conduct within twice in a year. Registration fee is 500 rupees. Time limit for each examination is 2 hours and 30 minutes, only one paper. Duration and pattern is multiple choice question with 100 marks, no negative marking is there. Syllabus means all CGST Act, SGST Act, UGST Act, IGST Act, rules and regulations, circular issued by the authorities, notice issued by the authorities, and any order issued by the authorities time to time. These all cover under the examination. So it is mandatory to pass for these persons. Topic number 4, role of GST practitioner. So GST practitioner may perform following activities as authorized representative or as authorized by the taxable person. So what are these activities? Furnish detail of outward inward supply, means sale or purchase detail, which may be anything: exempted supply services, taxable supply of services, zero rated, nil rated, all type of document. Then deposit cash by way of challan in electronic cash ledger. It may be through the net banking, or it may be through by on the counter if it is less than 10,000 rupees. File application for various refund applicable for the client. Then file application to make change in the registration certificate for core and non-core fields like mobile number or email registration, change in the place, include additional place of business. Generate e-way bill on the behalf of the client. File application to pay tax under composition scheme for the taxpayer. Submit all the applicable returns on the taxable person. And he also, in case of any notice issued by the authority, so he may represent his that taxable person to the authority, before the authority. So these are the role and responsibility performed by the GST practitioners. To represent a taxable person by GST practitioner, so there is some following things needs to be performed. First of all, PCT05 shall be filed by the taxable person on common portal to authorize the GST practitioner to before the authorities. Okay, he may if taxable person is not satisfied with the service of the GST practitioner, so he may withdraw such authorization at any time during the financial year by submit PCT05 form. Whatever the document submitted by the GST practitioner, whether it is return, whether it is reply of having notice, he must take the confirmation on mail or an SMS to file such documents. Okay, or whatever document prepared by the GST practitioner must be verified with that documents with his digital signature. Okay, before present the taxable person any authority, GST practitioner can will file, sorry, I will repeat again. If GST practitioner representing a taxable person before the authority, so he has to submit the copy of authorization letter to the authority. Okay, and only GST practitioner can only represent the taxable person if it is registered as GST practitioner into the GST authority in common portal. So guys, this is all about the GST practitioner rules under GST Act. I hope you enjoyed the session. This session is very short. It did not take so much of time of yours. So I hope you enjoyed the session and it enhanced your knowledge in the GST profession. I will come again with more interesting video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. We will meet again soon. Thank you.